Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network on Flow College. My name is Thomas Heaney III as the Cougars women's basketball team is set to tip off here in just under a minute. Averett comes into tonight at 4-8, 0-4 in the ODAC. And as for their opponent, the Roanoke Maroons, they come in at 7-6 and 1-3 in the ODAC. So the Cougars looking to get on the board this season in their first conference victory. As we are just about set to get started, we'll come down and get the starting lineups from Drew Wilson in just a moment. But I do want to point out there is a brand new starter in the lineup for the Cougars making her first career start. You'll find out who that is in about 20 seconds when we send it down. I'll dive a little bit more deeper into that. We've also got Alicia Farmer, the junior guard out of Danville, Virginia, making her homecoming appearance here. Dan River native. We'll send it down here to Drew Wilson in just a moment here to get the starting lineups. We'll be right back.
Good evening and welcome to Averett University and the Grand Center for tonight's women's basketball matchup featuring the Maroons of Roanoke College taking on your Cougars of Averett University. Let's meet today's starting lineups first for the visitors from Roanoke. A junior guard from Danville, Virginia, number 2, Alicia Farmer. A sophomore guard from Cary, North Carolina, number 5, Nadia Snezera. A junior guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 14, Ashley Fowler. A sophomore guard from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 15, Paige Brewer. And a junior guard from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, number 25, Abigail Rice. Head coach for the Maroons, Chris Clark-Flaherty.
As we welcome you back in here to the booth, the Cougars and the Maroons getting set to tip off here on this Wednesday night doubleheader. Cougars men's team got the victory in their first matchup at 5 o'clock, and the women's team looking to follow that same wavelength as the Cougars will introduce a new starter. That's going to be Kreisha Sellers, the freshman forward, 5'6", out of North Carolina, making her first career start here tonight. And you'll see her at midcourt here for the tip-off. She'll be going up against Alicia Farmer, a junior out of Danville, Virginia. Maroons in their black top, black bottoms. Averett white tops, white bottoms. 10 minutes on the clock, first quarter. And here we go. Averett takes away the tip and gets the layup. That was a very odd tip-off there. Maroons won it, but Averett stole it away. And the Cougars have our first points on the board here tonight. Kicking it to the corner here. Snezzer. They're going to find someone now passing it out. Farmer up top. Let's hit it right. Oh, bank's open. Alicia Farmer with the bank shot. And gives the Maroons their first lead here tonight. Both teams opening up with a basket. And there's Dee Jiggets. What a season she's had. Pass inside here. Sellers up top to Jordan. Jordan spinorama inside the paint. Misses it. And a fight for the board goes to Lily Stripmatter. Up top to Harris. Harris to Jiggets. Jiggets baseline all the way to the rack. Misses it. Kicks it back out. And she's fouled. Jordan hit that three in the corner there, but it will not count, as the foul was prior to the shot. Getting into Sellers. Up top to Jordan. Now it's a Strittmatter with 14. Five seconds to work with. Jordan's got to make something happen. Three. Puts up the shot off the backboard, way off. And running into the break now. Falling and slipping. That was number 15. Paige Baroa.
Averett foul charge number 21. Cheyenne Sellers, our first, team's first.
So back in action we go here. Baroa passes it up to the top. Farmer, crossover into the corner. Out to Farmer again. Missed her first one. How about this one? Inside the paint. Strittmatter shot is off the mark. But Averett's going to get, almost looked like a lucky bounce there. I thought that number 14, Ashley Fowler, might have touched that prior to it going out of bounds, but it seems like that's not the case. It's going to be the Maroons basketball. Averett comes in here today, losers of their last two. They lost at Shenandoah and at Lynchburg. As that shot goes up, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Jiggets. Had an exhibition against Division I North Carolina Central. The last time that we had the Cougars here at home was December 15th, as that goes out of bounds. It's 10 days before Christmas. It's been almost a month since they've been back here at home. Played Johnson and Wales, and that was just a fun one. The Cougars won that one 90-60. Just an offensive explosion. As here comes Lily Strittmatter. Got the three-pointer. The three-pointer for Lily Strittmatter. And Averett retakes the lead. So the road has not treated Averett too kindly. Good defense there. Farmer fights for it inside the paint, misses, and Strittmatter comes away with it. Lost two in a row on the road, one game in an exhibition. She gets inside, misses it, gets her own miss, puts it in. E.D. Jiggets not going down without a fight there. She gets her own miss. Averett leads 7-3. Fowler now harassed by Harris. Up top. Crowd getting into it on 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul called against number 15, Lisa Harris. Second team foul for the Cougars here in the first quarter. Pass inside to Farmer. Farmer puts it up, misses, and almost got her own miss there, but it's picked up there by a combination of Strittmatter and Sellers. Briar Eberhardt is getting ready to check into the game for the first time. Up top to Sellers. Out to Jordan. Jordan lets it fly. In and out. Rebound by Harris. Back out to Jordan. Jordan misses it again. Rebound by Harris again. Back to Jordan. And over to Strittmatter into the corner to Sellers at 13 on the shot clock. Sellers moves inside and gets the friendly bounce. In her first start of the season, Sellers is able to put that one in. 6-point lead for Averett. Pushing it inside now and taken away. Nice play there by Jiggets. Jiggets at the top of the list and steals this year is now almost another steal It looks like it's going to be against the Maroons. Oh my goodness, is this going to go the other way? It's going to go against Averett. I don't agree with that, but it's going to go against Jordan, I believe. Third team foul for the Cougars. Back on offense here with the Maroons. Pass over to Fowler. Fowler lets it rip. That's a three-pointer that's off. And a fight for the board. Who's going to get it? And it's going to be Eberhardt. Eberhardt comes down with it. Coleman into the game now. Coleman rushes inside, kicks it out. Top of the key three-pointer is off. Back we go with the Maroons. But now it's almost taken away by Eberhardt. Fowler lets it fly again. Same result. That's off. And picked up by Stripmatter, and she's pushed out of bounds. And she'll draw the foul. Slow start here for the Maroons. They made their first shot, haven't hit one since. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and rejoin you in just a moment. It's still a 6-point lead here for the Cougars as they have an inbound here, and Perkins will enter the game for Averett. Kara Perkins and Brianna Sams as well as the Cougars look to extend their lead. Halfway through this first quarter, Mariah Eberhardt pushes it inside. Almost a beauty of a pass there, but it's picked off. Fowler picks it in. Moving it up. Looking to find someone. Morales. And that one's dribbled off with the foot of Fowler. July Mazzell takes off the warm-up jacket there as she gets ready to come into the game. One of Averett's elite bench pieces this season. Out to Stripmatter. Stripmatter defended nicely to Sams. Stripmatter with 10, triple teamed. Sams lets it fly. Can't get it. Stripmatter, what an effort there and hustle to get it, but can't, and it's going to be a foul. Don't believe this is going to be a clear path foul. Gotta love the effort there by Lily Stripmatter. And what a player she's going to be as the freshman from Reedsville, North Carolina, at Rockingham County High School. It's right around the block where I grew up. 27 minutes per game as a freshman this year. Five points per game, 4 rebounds. And the starting point guard for the Cougars, she'll take a rest. Moving it around here. And whoa, that pass way over the head of everyone as Caroline Donaldson will pick up the foul, or turnover rather, excuse me. And just a sloppy offensive quarter here if you're the Maroons. Filled with turnovers and missed shots. Hit their first shot of the game, but hasn't gotten anything since. Julia Mazel. Mazel inside the paint, finds a lane, layup is off the mark. Offensive rebound Cougars, but it's stolen by Kane. Now pushing the pace into the corner. Holding on to it right now. Snezra moves inside and gets the basket. Snezra gets it to go. 9-5 now. Perkins, who can provide some three-point action. Eberhardt lets it fly. And going back the other way. Now it's almost taken away, and it's going to stay here as it's out of bounds off of the Cougars, but good effort there. Kane gets it over. Kane baseline. Good corner pass there. Back up to the wing. Into the corner for three. Bounces off of every part of the rim there. Julia Mazel, she's got speed. She's heading to the rack. Mazel off, but a foul. And I believe that's going to send her to the line to shoot too. If she was in the act of shooting, which it looked like she was. Ton of subs coming on here. Ava Sladnowski will enter the game. Yes, I kind of ran that through my head a few times before saying it. The sophomore guard out of Apex, North Carolina. And the first free throw is good by Mizell. Second free throw is good by Mizell. She goes 2 of 2, and it's 11-5 now. Farmer back up top here. Tate into the corner. Goes Rice, and a walk. That's going to be a travel. Ava Sladnowski walked on that one. Under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Strength of the Averett women's basketball team this season has been their defense, and you're seeing it on full display here in the first 10 minutes. Mizell lets it rip, and it's off. And the rebound goes to Sladnowski. Slamming on the brakes, back over. Tate takes it. Back over to Fowler with 15 on the clock. Plenty of time. Farmer stutter steps. Cut off nicely by Harris. Ball on the ground. Picked back up. Sladnowski back to Fowler. 5 seconds to work with Farmer. Into the corner. Here's a contested three. Nope. And Abigail Rice missed that one. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Julia Mizell orchestrating the offense here. Moves inside, kicks it to the corner. And an offensive foul with 47.4 left here. Charge on Mizell, 5 team fouls now for Averett. 2-for-1 opportunity there for the Maroons. They'll opt not to take it. Farmer gets a nice screen there from Tate. Ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Sellers. Shot clock turned off. Mizell into the lane. And why not another? Jaliyah Mizell picks up yet another charge. Back-to-back Averett possessions end in a turnover. Strittmatter comes back in. 20.9 left on the game clock here. Shot clock will be off. We'll see if the Maroons hold for the last shot. Averett opted not to. Tried to go fast and kind of hurt them there. Only 5 points in this first quarter for the Maroons. Now it looks like Mariah Tate was tripped up there, and she was, and she'll head to the line to shoot two. The freshman out of Bedford, Virginia. Tate will go to the line where she shoots it at 57%. Tate goes 1 of 2. Averett gets it back. 10 seconds to work with. Strittmatter. Into the corner. 5. Up top. Strittmatter with 3. Got to let it fly. Strittmatter's off the mark. And that will do it for the first quarter. 11-6 is our score. A low-scoring affair here in Danville. Hold on, what do we have here? Referees are getting together to have a discussion. Did we have a foul before the game clock expired? That might be what they're discussing. A little bit rare to have a discussion here at the end of a quarter. It's going to be a foul against the Maroons, and so we are not done yet here in the first. They're going to look and see if it was before the buzzer. And if it was, there won't be too much time left, but I believe it'll be an inbound for the Cougars and maybe a heave, considering the fact that they're not in the bonus yet. Drew Wilson down there at the monitor at the scores table. Let the referees have a look. But in all likelihood, it will be 11-6 at the end of the first, and both teams flexing their muscles defensively. We've talked about it all season long. The Cougars done such a good job at forcing turnovers. They're one of the best teams in the country at forcing turnovers. We've seen a couple of sloppy turnovers by Roanoke tonight.
Roanoke foul has been charged to number 25, Abigail Rice. That is her second personal, team's fourth. And 0.3 seconds will be added back to the clock.
So 0.3 seconds here as Tate has picked up the foul. It won't matter much as the Cougars really can't do anything with 0.3 seconds. But Tate will have to pick up the foul, and who knows, that might cost them later. We'll see if Averett can get maybe a quick tip up. We'll find out. We'll get it under the baseline. 0.3, it's up, and it's off. Shot didn't count anyways, and so now we'll head to the break. After the first quarter, the Cougars lead 11-6 over the Roanoke Maroons. Second quarter action coming up in just a moment here on the Averett Sports Network. Second quarter action coming up here in just a few moments as Cougars lead 11-6, looking to get a big home victory. Averett has won their last 3 home games, looking to make it 4 straight here in the Grant Center. It'll be the Maroons starting out with the ball and starting out with a bucket. As Morales is able to put that one in. Top. Eberhardt finds Strip Matter working at the key, kicks it up to the top. Here's a big shot. Oh, bank. Oh, baby. There's a shot there from Coleman. Going over some of the first quarter stats. Cougars 4 of 16 from the field. Maroons 3 of 12, both shooting under 30%. Here's a 3, that's off. And the rebound goes to the Cougars. And a foul.
Roanoke foul charge number 11, injury arrest. That is her second personal, team's first.
Brianna Sams now with the ball. Sams pivots back up top to Coleman. Coleman had Averett's last basket. Spinorama inside the paint and comes up short. Morales to the wing and back to Farmer, who settles it. Sam's just one of 3 Averett players who are not from the state of North Carolina or Virginia. The Cougars recruit locally. Sam's residing from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, senior. Such a great leader for this Cougars team. She's been around for quite some time now. One last rodeo this season as that shot goes up and in. And it's a 3-point game. Up top to the aforementioned Sams. Trying to bully her way in. Sams trying to get the glass, can't find it. And back the other way we go in transition with the Maroons. Pass and a pass up to the top. Morales inside the lane. Nice easy lay. Snezerved is able to get that one to go. It's a 1-point game here. The Cougars in danger of losing their lead. As now it's taken away. The Maroons moving it inside, looking for the lead, and it's blocked. What a play there from Mariah Eberhardt. Eberhardt, such a stalwart on defense for the Cougars. Provides some good rebounding and shot blocking. You saw it right there. Sophomore out of Asheville, North Carolina. Cougars get the stop. Can't get the rebound. It goes back out into the corner. Got it. Snezerva gets it to go, and Maroons have their first lead since 3-2. Into the corner, America short. Eberhardt again, big rebound. Jiggets up top. Strip matter, why not another? That one's off. Can Jiggets get it? She can. Averett's going to have a third opportunity here to score if they can shoot it. Back to Eberhardt, who started this whole thing. Mariah Eberhardt putting in some big minutes here off the bench. She's got a block, an offensive rebound, and now a lay. Into the corner. And stepping on the line. Going the other way. .640 left here in the first half. Scoring has picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes. Jaliyah Mizell is getting ready to check back in. She had a bizarre sequence of back-to-back offensive possessions with picking up a foul on a charge. Perkins in the middle to Jiggets. Jiggets spin move inside off the front rim. Eberhard tries to come down with it. And it's loose. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay here with Averett. Mizell will come in and Stripmatter will take a seat. Just more good minutes there from Lily Stripmatter. As Mizell will get it in on the inbound to Jiggets. Over to America, up top to Mizell. And swinging it around here. 10 seconds. Harris makes a move inside the paint. Layup is good and one. Elisa Harris finds the bottoms there and gets the N1 opportunity. Lisa Harris, another one of those seniors. Leader on this team as she misses the free throw, and oh, that is a interesting decision there to try to keep it in. Was she out of bounds? We'll see. We've got a whistle now, and I am a little confused. I even heard somebody down there go, "What?" So I don't know. Tried to save it. Is it going to be Averett's ball? I guess it is, right? Yeah. Weird play. Free throw missed, and the Maroons tried to keep it in bounds, despite the fact that it was going out of bounds off of Averett. Ultimately cost them a possession. Cougars keep the ball after the missed free throw. That's the Maroons' mental mistake there. Mizell crossover into the top of the wing. Over to America. Nothing doing here. Perkins lets it fly. Off. Offensive rebound. Cougars miss. And the rebound goes to Robinson. And it looks like she's going to get fouled. Celia Robinson, freshman power forward out of Staunton, Virginia. Standing at 5'9". They've got Layla Staples as a freshman who stands at 6'4". Haven't seen her yet in the game. Not sure if she's available. Now Robinson with a nice hook. And the lay gets it back over and ties it up. Using her height to her advantage there as the Cougars a little bit undersized when it comes to the height. Tallest player on their team is Brianna Sams at 5'10". So now it goes back the other way. Up into the middle. That's off. Offensive rebound. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Maroons, though. Media timeout. We're all tied up here, 17 all. 4:56 left here in the first half, and we'll be right back with you after the break. Baseline inbound here as we return to action for the Maroons. All tied up, under 5 minutes left in the first half. And that one misses. Perkins gets the rebound. Mizell shakes her defender, gets open, and hits the shot. That's a two-pointer. But Mizell, beautiful move there, and that jab step really freed her up. Cougars take the lead back. Can they hold on to it? Inside the paint here, Fowler to Robinson. Robinson's spin move inside. Did she travel? Yes, she did. And go back the other way. Mizell swings it over to Perkins. She's able to catch it. Back to Perkins. Heavily contested shot, and she's fouled. And she'll head to the line to shoot two. Maroons playing some big zone defense there, kind of freeing up the middle of the court. Perkins will head to the line to shoot two. Perkins, one of Averett's best free throw shooters on the season, 81% on 13 attempts. And Perkins goes 2 of 2 at the line and extends the Averett lead up to 4 now. In the home stretch here of the first half as, Jiggets almost had a steal. Instead, she picks up the foul. Ashley Fowler is the one who draws it. And Jiggets will live with that. She's a big-time player who makes some big-time steals. And she's all right with picking up a foul or two here and there, as long as she's able to get hers. Jiggets again trying to get the steal. Instead, it's a beautiful pass inside. Into the middle, free throw line, pass. Ball's on the ground, Cotton goes down, Mizell picks it up, and everyone's off to the races. Mizell versus the world. Here she goes inside, layup is off, but a foul. And 2 more free throws coming up here for the Cougars. Fourth team foul here for the Maroons. And Mizell connects on the first free throw. Averett shooting it very well at the line here. And Mizell goes 2 of 2. So the Cougars doing the little things here, taking care of the ball and hitting their free throws. They lead by 6. Kane inside. Kane is bumped. Trying to find someone. Layup is good. Oh, wow. What a shot there. Snevert hits it and gets the N1. Wow, what a play there. Sophomore guard out of Apex, North Carolina, looking to complete the three-point play. And she does. Three-point game here, 23-20. Much more offense here in the second quarter than we saw in the first. Again, big zone defense here by the Maroons. And it works out as they pick it off. But Perkins tries to take it back. And now it's thrown off of Perkins. Smart play there from Mariah Kane. And it buys the Maroons another possession here. Chance to tie this game up. Seen quite a few lead changes here in the first half. As now moving it inside. Here comes a shot. Never got it. 1 point game here. Perkins to the middle to Strip Matter. Averett having a hard time beating the zone, and it's almost taken away again by Snever. Stays here with the Cougars. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to find Cotton, but nobody's there. It's out of bounds. Another turnover by the Cougars. Mariah Eberhardt, who has had one heck of a game so far, re-enters. Pushing it inside. Snever up top. Fowler's for three. Off, and Jiggets runs the break. D.D. Jiggets into the lane, puts it up, and finds the bottom. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. D.D. Jiggets running that fast break by herself. Pushing it inside, behind the back. Whoa. That shot is off, and Cotton comes down with it. Pass to Jiggets. Trying to find the hot hand. Jiggets inside, off. Rebounded there by Fowler. It's a 3-on-2. And a good foul there by Cotton before the shot. Or excuse me, that was a turnover. Travel. It's going to go back the other way. My apologies. 90 seconds left. Cougars up by 3. Looking to keep the lead going into the break. Matter is bumped. She gets it over to Perkins. Perkins kicks to the corner to Sams. Sams inside. Tough shot is good. Oh, wow. Brianna Sams. What a beauty. And Averett up by 5. Inside the paint here. Robinson banging down low. Inside, Kane is good. Mariah Kane, under a minute to play in the first half. 3-point game, and it's out of bounds. Stay here with the Cougars. Another good crowd here tonight for both games, men and women's. Students, fans, parents showing out. First day of class has started today. It's now Eberhardt inside. Sams is bumped, double teamed, finds Jiggets. Jiggets puts it up. And she is hacked. Coming back into the game here is Tate. And D.D. Jiggets will shoot 2. Yeah, Averett's free throw shooting in this first half has been magnificent. And it continues. D.D. Jiggets, 2 of 2 at the line. 37 seconds left. 8-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Snever pushes it inside. Pass over to Kane. Kane looking for another basket. And instead she gets blocked. Averett gets it back. Shot clock turned off. They can hold for the last shot if they want. And Strip Matter gets it. 10 seconds. Here's a three-pointer from the corner. Jiggets is off. Ball loose. Kane picks it up. Trying to push the pace. 5 seconds. Fowler to the wing. 3-point shot at the buzzer. And that one is way off. And it sends us to the break. 29-24. Your Cougars lead. And they're 20 minutes away from getting their 5th victory of the season and their first ODAC win on the year. So we'll take a quick break. 29-24. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes on the Averett Sports Network. Averett takes away the tip, and she gets inside, misses it, gets her own miss. Moving it inside, looking for the lead, and it's blocked. 10 seconds. Harris makes a move inside the paint. Layup is good, and we are back here for the second half. Thomas Heaney III on hand in Danville, Virginia for this ODAC women's basketball matchup. The Cougars lead it 29-24. Go over some of the first half stats here for you in just a moment. Dee Jiggets leading the Cougars in scoring at 8 points. She was 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line. The Cougars went 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Just sensational. And for the Roanoke Maroons, it was Snevert with 12 points on 5 of 6 from the field. She was outstanding. Farmer quiet, hit that first three-pointer of the night, but since then, it was 1 of 3 and 1 of 6 from the field. So we'll see if the Cougars can pull it out. 20 minutes left. And the first shot of the second half is up and down for Dee Jiggets, who's got 10 points now in the game. Farmer working against Jordan. Farmer inside the paint. Beauty of a pass up to the top of the key. It's wide open, and it goes down. So Snevert hits that one, and both superstars going pound for pound here in the second half. Jiggets with the first punch. Snevert with the second. Corner three is up and off. Good rebound here by Jiggets. Jiggets pushes inside, misses another offensive rebound. Third time's a charm, no. And it's rebounded there by Farmer. And now Fowler is going to tie those. Those are some good shoes. Let me tell you something. Those pink shoes, I like them. So it's going to go back the other way here. And the Maroons will take the ball. Inside, pump fake, up to the top. Farmer, into the corner. Snevert again. Off, tries to follow up her own miss. She does, gets it, kicks it. Another corner three. In and out. Farmer rebound. Third time's a charm. It's a 2-point game. He's now moving it inside. Jiggets. And Jordan is fouled as she went up for that shot. So the Cougars looking to continue their free throw shooting in the second half, as now missing the first one. They went 8 of 9 in the first half and now 0 of 1 here in the second. Another free throw chance here, though. Jordan goes 1 of 2 and extends the lead up to 3. Brewer now inside, almost lost it, kicks it out. Fowler's three is off. Another offensive rebound, this time by Farmer. Looked like she almost stepped out of bounds. And yeah, she did. The referee pointed the other way. It's a little bit confusing, but just an honest mistake by her. Strip Matter takes it over to Sellers. Jordan back to Strip Matter. Good pass inside. Jiggets layup is off. Offensive rebound is no good and a foul. Both teams crashing the O boards heavily here. Seems like it's not really, possession's not going to be over after one shot. It seems like here tonight, as we've seen 2, 3, even 4 opportunities on one possession by both squads. And Sellers hits the first free throw. Coach Tim Krodish sits in, or stands rather, and watches her squad duel it out. Gotta love the culture that he's built here in just a few short months that he's been the head coach of the team. He's really established an identity, which is one of the hardest things to do as a coach, is establish the identity of the team. He's done it in the first few months. It's defense, forcing turnovers. His Farmer's shot is good. Getting it over to Harris. Strip Matters hit a 3 here. Nice ball movement there. Jiggets off. Defensive rebound secured by Farmer, and a chance to tie the game with a 3. But Jiggets is called for the foul. Tight call there. Jiggets again. Not afraid to pick up those fouls. She wants to get her steals. Couldn't get it right there on Farmer. Inside the paint, here's a shot. Robinson misses. It's going back the other way with the Cougars. Jordan, full head of steam. Yeah, a little bit too much mustard on that pass. Somebody in the stands there getting the ball in really fast. That was pretty funny. It's never passes it inside. Shot is up and good by Robinson, and it's a 1-point game. Sams comes off the bench, getting ready to check back in. Harris with the ball. Cougars need an answer. Harris inside, off the front iron, no good. Jiggets gets the rebound. Oh, my goodness. Circus shot there by Dee Jiggets. And she's able to get it in. Back to 3. Fowler, whoa, that one way off. 6:30 left here in the third. Falling down, trying to pick it up, but a travel. And so not going to have to worry about the jump ball there, as it's going to go back to the Cougars. Eberhardt, Sams, Perkins, Coleman. All ready to rock and roll here into the middle part of this third quarter. Going with a little bit of a smaller lineup here around Sams. As now this shot is blocked. Ball's picked up, and here comes a fast break. Fowler moving in transition. Up top, Snevert. Farmer spin move inside. Floater is up and no good. She gets her own miss and puts it in. Back to 1, and we are just doing this dance back and forth now. And it's taken away. Farmer gets it. Sams wisely does not commit the foul. It's never chance to take the lead here. Whoa, that pass goes over to Coach Carla Flaherty. Into the corner. Chance for Coleman. High arcing 3. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Perkins. Ball finds Perkins again. She puts up the shot. It's no good and a foul. And Perkins will head to the line to shoot, too. And Mizell will come in for a strip matter. Perkins hits the first free throw. She's 3 of 3 tonight. And misses the second. Farmer comes down with it, and she is swarmed. And just not a great foul there by the Cougars. Never really want to foul when you're 90 feet away from the basket, and they do it right there. Third team foul here in the third. Farmer inside, risky pass, able to get it back somehow. Spin move, whoa, off the backboard, but a foul. Farmer a little out of control in that possession, but she'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. Alicia Farmer will head to the line to shoot 2. She's 56% this season on 37 attempts. So not a great free throw shooter as she misses the first there. Jiggetson Harris coming back into the game. And Farmer misses both. Now an over the back foul, and both teams having a hard time keeping their hands clean here. 5 minutes left here in the third. Getting close to a media timeout. Two-point game, under 5 left in the third. Cougars with the ball. Harris over to Mizell. Good ball movement. Oh, that's beautiful. What a pass there from Eberhardt. Hockey assist from Harris. Sams was able to put it in. Farmer just out of control there. Another errant pass. And it's a turnover for the Maroons. Trying to find Eberhardt. She does. Up top. Harris for three. It's off. Fight for the board. Harris comes down with it. Harris moves inside the lane, and she's fouled. Foul city here in Danville. It's the 5th team foul, 9th overall foul here in the third. And we've only played 6 minutes. Timeout on the floor. More free throws coming up for the Cougars. They lead this one by 4 points, 4:13 left. Music bumping here in the Grant Center as we are getting set to come out of this media timeout. Elisa Harris will shoot 2 free throws and try to extend the Cougars' lead. And both free throws good there by Harris, and the lead now 41-35. Farmer into the paint, another pass inside. This one is going to get rewarded with some free throws, I believe. It was in the act of shooting. Yep, 2 shots here for Robinson. One more shot here for Robinson. Hit the first one. See if she can hit the second one as well. And she can. 2 of 2 at the line for Robinson. Julia Mizell with the ball. Over to Harris. Harris trapped, double teamed. Got to find someone to pass it to. Harris up to Mizell. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris, open three. That one is off. Ooh, almost stepped out of bounds, and now it's taken away by Jiggets. Jiggets 1 against 4. Off, rebound Averett. Off, rebound Averett. And another foul, and the Cougars, I believe, are going to be shooting 2 free throws here. What a sequence. My goodness. And Jiggets will head to the line to shoot 2. And second free throw is good there. 2 of 2 at the line for Jiggets. It's back to 6. And the Maroons getting the ball right back here with under 4 minutes left in the third. Not fourth yet. It's Farmer now. Crossover to the wings. That's a nice screen there. Nice pass, layup, off, but you guessed it, another foul. And this is turning into a free throw contest here between these two squads. So 43-39, 3 minutes left. Mizell swings it all the way over, but it's picked off. Almost lost it. Back over to the wing. Up top to Harris. Harris floaters off, and coming down with the rebound is Fowler. Now can they get it up? We'll see. Looks like they're going to be able to as Tate kicks it. Farmer up top. Ooh, nice shot there. Snever there again. 3-pointer, 1-point game, 2.5 minutes left in the third. Mizell. Crossover into the corner. Open three. That's an answer. A punch for a punch as both teams go at it. Under 2. Farmer picks it back up. Ball was loose momentarily. Farmer inside. Euro step layup is off. Robinson the rebound, and she is fouled. Oh, no, jump ball. It's going to stay here. Chance of defense here in the Grant Center as the pass inside to Farmer. Farmer puts it up and hits. Falling to the ground and frustrated of the no call. Kind of surprised there was no technical there. Either way, it's a 2-point game, 90 seconds left in the third. Mizell, crossover to her left. Kicks it inside and a travel. Chance to tie or take the lead here for the Maroons. Pass inside, Snever to Tate. Tate kicks it. Snevert's three is off, and it's picked up by Farmer. The Maroons have it for now. And now a jump ball. This time it'll go the other way. Highly competitive game. Boy, these teams haven't been separated by more than about 5 points. Jordan kicks it up top to Mizell, into the corner. 3-point shot is off, and it's picked up by Fowler. Look out from behind, though. Fowler's able to get it. About a 9-second differential. Shot and game clock. Farmer inside. Oh, she's got the hot hand. Farmer ties it up. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds left in the third. Let's see if the Cougars can answer and retake the lead. It's tied up right now. America moves inside. She's off. Ball on the ground. Cotton picks it up. Cotton fighting inside, but a travel. And Averett having a rough last few minutes here. We're all tied up. 4.3, a chance to take the lead. Tate takes it. 3 seconds. 2. Tate with 1. And I guess she didn't know the time, as Tate was going all the way to the rack. I think she thought she had more time than she did. Anyways, 46-46, end of the third. We've got a great game on hand here. Last 10 minutes coming up here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be right back. Passionate speech there from Coach Tim Krodish during the break. Trying to fire up the girls here as it works there as a turnover on the first possession. Kicking it to Jordan. Jordan's layup is off. But now it's taken away. Jordan, easy layup this time is good. So the Cougars come out of the timeout and force 2 early turnovers. Coach Krodish was seen pumping his fist, and obviously a little bit too far away to hear what was said, but it looked pretty animated, trying to rally the troops here and finish strong. The winner of the fourth quarter will win the game. As we are all tied up coming in, the Cougars with 2 early ones. Here's a 3-point shot. No good. Jordan gets it. Good pass to Jiggets. Jiggets rises and finds the bottom of the net. Averett's up by 4. They've got 4 early ones in the first minute here in the fourth. Moving it around. Kicks it. Snevert. Back out here to Rice. Rice bullies her way in, misses. Another rebound by Sellers. A chance here for the Cougars to really establish themselves here in the fourth. They've got 4 early points. A three-pointer might force a timeout, but now a turnover. So Averett gets it. Ashley Fowler, spin move. Tate, bank shot, got it. Here comes Harris, up by 2, and it's out of bounds, off the Maroons. You see that long hair, Coleman, coming back into the game. Maybe the best hair in the ODAC, Coleman. She sits in the corner right here, gets it into Jiggets. Jordan looks, strip matter, gets free off the off ball and misses. Jiggets tries to get the board, and I believe she's going to pick up a foul. Fourth foul for Jiggets, and now they're kind of stacking up. I talked about it earlier, how she's really not afraid to pick up those reach-in fouls now and then. One of the best defenders in the conference and one of the best in the nation at forcing turnovers, but right now it's not going her way. She's got 4 fouls. She'll head to the bench now in the final 8 minutes. Averett up by 2 and without their best player. Farmer inside, she's fouled. No, it's going to be a walk. A traveling violation there by Farmer. So let's see if the Cougars can figure it out offensively. Putting that shot up and getting it to go. America puts in the layup, and it's a 4-point game. Morales up top to Farmer. Farmer makes her move and dribbles it off her foot. It's going back the other way. As she pleads her case to the referee. Newly into the game, Celia Robinson. Power forward for the Maroons. 52-48. 2.5 minutes have come and gone here in the fourth and final frame. Eberhard has had a really good game here. She kicks it over to Strip Matter. Back inside, and it's taken away. A steal by Mariah Kane. And they've got numbers. Kane kicks it inside. Robinson smokes the layup. Kicks it back up top. Ball's loose, and it's picked up by Averett. Jordan rumbling over and kicking it over to Strip Matter now. Strip Matter into the corner. Coleman inside. Jordan layup. No good. But it's taken away by Averett, and now we'll have a jump ball, but it's going to go back the other way. Possession arrow can get a little confusing. You see some of the referees looking around like, wait, whose ball is it? It's going to be Roanoke's. Now they'll have a discussion here at the scores table. Been a back and forth game. No team has led by double digits. It's really been bouncing around that 3 to 6 range in favor of Averett. Done a good job here at holding serve. Looking to win their 4th straight home game. They won by 6 against Pfeiffer. Won by 2 against Warren Wilson. And the last time they were even here at home was 30 days ago, almost a month, against Johnson and Wales. They won that game 90-60. A dominant performance, one of the most impressive wins that this program has seen in some years. A 90-point performance. And then they went on the road and lost 3 straight. So some home cooking here for the Cougars. And a little bit of a delay here, as both teams now will huddle up maybe and try to talk it out. Try to figure out what's going on down there. As you see on your screen, referee at the scores table right now, having some lengthy conversations. Not quite sure what this could be about. We'll have to figure it out. And now you see both referees on your screen talking it out here at the scores table with Drew Wilson. Some pointing. This could be about possession arrow because, yeah, it's going to be about the possession arrow. So Cougars are actually going to keep possession first. They ruled it in favor of Roanoke. But now they're going to say it's going to go back the other way. It can get confusing if the arrow isn't switched or if somebody mistracks who had possession arrow. But ultimately, Averett's going to catch a break here. Or maybe not a break. Maybe it's just the right ruling, right? Either way, the Cougars will get the ball and a chance to extend their lead. They lead by 4. And here we go. Looking to get the ball in. And they find America. America pump fake. And strip matter with 15 on the shot clock. Finding America. America hoists and hits. America with a huge three-pointer there. And Averett leads by 7. The Maroons really need an answer. Free throw line jump shot is off. Robinson rebound and a foul on the floor. Zaria America with a big-time 3 there on the wing. They really need that. This is a great team that plays great defense, but they struggle to shoot it from deep. America trying to provide the spark the Cougars need to get over the top here as this pass is taken away. Cougars running the break. America will slam on the brakes here. Reset into the corner here to Eberhardt. Up top, Coleman. And to the top of the key in the strip matter. 17 to work with. Three-pointer here would be huge. Here it goes. It's up and down. And huge it was for Jordan. Big-time 3 there. The Cougars lead by 10. Pass inside. Robinson's shot is good. Cold-blooded shot there from Robinson. And it's back to 8. They really needed that one to cut this momentum down. Here's another. Why not let it fly? As that one is no good. Things shifting a little bit more in the Maroons' favor. Pass inside. Robinson, easy layup is good, and it's back to 6. So Averett hit that big 3 to make it 10, but back-to-back buckets by the Maroons. Cougars maybe getting a little bit 3 happy there. It was wide open, though. Under 5. Halfway through this fourth quarter of work. Here's another 3. America off. Robinson rebound. Trying to find someone. Might need a timeout. Got to get the ball up, and they do. Now they've got numbers kicking it over. Pushing it inside, and now we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball. It's going to stay here. Timeout on the floor. 58-52, 4:33 left. You're watching the Averett Sports Network. I'm Thomas Heaney III, and I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Chance of defense here. 4:33 left. Cougars need a stop. Pass inside to Morales. Tate back up to Morales. Inside, ball's loose. Mizell tries to get it. It's picked up by Morales. And a timeout on the floor. Probably a wise one there by Coach Flaherty. Averett doesn't like it. I think she just said media timeout. That doesn't make any sense, but that's what I heard. Interesting. I think that's why Averett's upset. It'd be very weird to call a media timeout in a situation like that, unless I misheard. But anyways, timeout on the floor, 4:21 left. Cougars lead by 6. We'll be right back. The whistle blows, and we are set here now, finally, to get this inbound off. The Maroons take that shot and score. 10-point lead, cut down to 4 now. What does Averett have for an answer? Oh my gosh, playing Twistler. And now it goes out of bounds, stays with the Cougars. Twister is what I was trying to say. I think I confused it with Twizzlers. Here we go, 4-point lead for Averett. Kicking it here to Harris. Who's going to step up here for the Cougs? Inside to Sams. Sams is bumped, double teamed, kicks it. America's shot. That one is off. And heading back the other way here with Farmer. Farmer all the way to the lane and misses the easy lay. Back we go with the Cougs. Mizell inside, layup is good, counted and one. As they would say, and an additional shot for Jelaya Mizell. Averett needed it bad, and Cougars' top bench piece is able to put it in. Now a big free throw here as this one can make it 7. Mizell takes a big deep breath here as she prepares to shoot this free throw. And it's short, but she's able to get her own miss. Mizell into the paint, loses her defender and gets the layup to go. Mizell is fired up, follows her own free throw miss, shakes the defender, gets wide open, and puts it in. It's an 8-point game, into the corner. The Maroons are starting to feel the heat. Robinson has been their best option offensively here in the 4th. And it looks like Sams is going to pick up the foul. Second personal. Pass here. Shot is good by Ashley Fowler. Pressure is really turning up here. It's 62-56. Jiggets is in with 4 fouls. Puts up the shot. Oh, baby! Dee Jiggets. The bank is open. It might be past 9 o'clock here in Danville, but it's open. Dee Jiggets finds the bottom of the net and puts it in. 64-56, 2:58 left. Quick timeout. We'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. Inbound here from the other baseline as it's an 8-point game. The Maroons got their backs against the wall right now. They've got to find their offense and find it fast. Farmer inside, Robinson. Robinson puts it up, that's off, and Jiggets gets the rebound, but a foul. As it looks like it's going to be against Averett. Was it against Jiggets? That's the question. And it is, and that'll do it for Jiggets. So number 5 picks up her 5th. She's going to plead her case with the referees. Everyone telling her to get back on the bench. Do not want to pick up a technical foul here. So Jiggets will exit, and Cougars are going to have to go 2:46 without her. They've gone a lot of this quarter without her, but she re-entered with about 6 or 7 minutes. Farmer at the line to shoot 2. She has struggled, 0 for 2 so far today, and only 57% on the year, but she gets that first one to go. Jiggets does find herself in foul trouble. Just the way she plays, and Averett wouldn't want to have it any other way, as she's just a terrific player and one of the best defenders in the ODAC. But she's out right now as Jelia Mizell moves inside. She's fouled. We'll see if it was before the shot. I believe it was. And we're going to have another exit, as that's 5 fouls now for Paige Brewer. So a couple of early exits here by both teams. And neither side really happy with the officiating, but doesn't really matter. Paige Burrow leaves, the sophomore point guard out of Bismarck. Here we go. Cougars get the ball back. Mizell had the hot hand, moves inside, layup, no good, but a foul. And Mizell will head to the line for 2 big free throws here with 2.5 minutes left. Mizell 57% on the season. So a couple of ones earlier in this game. And Mizell gets the first. She's really viewed as the closer here. She didn't start tonight. She normally does come off the bench, but fourth quarter time, you'll see number 3 out there in a big way. 2 for 2 at the line there for Mizell. And it's back to an 8-point game, and the Maroons can't be trading baskets here down the stretch. They've got to get some stops. Starts with a bucket here if they can get it. Farmer, and it's a travel. Huge play there. 2:26 left. The Cougars can take this under 2 minutes. With an 8-point lead, now you see the Nokes are going to turn up the heat here on this inbound, trying to make it difficult. Mizell shakes her defender. Ball's on the ground. She picks it up. Slams on the brakes and sends it over to Strip Matter. Averett will wisely take some clock here. Mizell to the free throw line. Beautiful pass inside. Can't get it to go. Sam's almost had it. Would have made it a 10-point game. Instead, out the other way. 3-point shot. No good. Offensive rebound, Farmer. She puts it in. And it's 6 now as we dip under 2 minutes left. Pressure turned up. Got to get the ball in, and it's going to be a foul before the inbound against Farmer. Alicia Farmer will pick up the foul, and she is not happy. I will say one thing about the officiating tonight is they're letting the players complain. A lot of the times you see technical fouls be given out to some of the antics we've seen here tonight, but letting both teams play for the most part. No technical fouls given. Inside, Mizell. Nice, easy layup to the basket. It's Delia Mizell time here as she has turned it up here in the fourth quarter. Trying to put this one to bed. 68-60, 1:44 left, and a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Averett Sports Network. Second timeout is over. The ball in the hands of the Maroons. Every possession down the stretch here so crucial. 1:44 left. Here we go. 8-point game. Roanoke with the ball. Gets it over to Fowler. Ashley Fowler backs in. Robinson, nowhere to go. Almost a steal. Good recovery there by Jordan. Everyone sliding their feet. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. They need a basket. They don't get it. Delia Mizell comes down with it. Of course she does. All the way, coast to coast, inside the paint. It's off. And Averett might have rushed that shot there as Robinson gets the rebound. Robinson slams on the brakes, kicks it, wide open three. Off the mark. And the rebound to Averett. Under a minute to play. 8-point lead. Cougars should just run this clock out. Yep, and they're going to foul because 30-second shot clock. You can't be affording to give up 30. So Cougars going to have to hit their free throws here to come out of here with the win. As you see on your screen there, Harris heading to the line to shoot 2. Harris has attempted 26 free throws this season. She's made 19 to the tune of a 73%. It's the first. And hits the second. 2 clutch free throws there by Harris. Timeout on the floor will stay here. But the Cougars are closing in on their 4th straight victory here in the Grant Center. And looking to get their first ODAC win on the year. 54.3 seconds left. Big chance here for the Cougars to get their 5th win on the season. And why is that so important? Well, the Cougars haven't won more than 5 games since 2021. They've had 3 straight seasons of being 4-21. A win here would get them to 5-8. Here's a shot, and it's good. Quick shot, that's exactly what they needed. They're going to have to probably foul again, getting it into Strittmatter. Strittmatter passes it back to Harris. Harris with it now, back to Strittmatter. Oh, they're wasting a lot of clock. Got a foul, and they do, as almost 10 seconds went off the clock there. But you talk about a culture shift and pivoting fast. Well, how about first-year head coach Tim Krodish? We talked about it. 2021, the last time that this team won more than 5 games. They've had 3 straight 4-21 years. They're 43 seconds away from getting their 5th victory, as Strittmatter's first free throw is true. And it's bigger than the wins and losses. You take a look at some of the losses that Averett's had. They went to overtime with the top 25 team in Bridgewater. They lost by 7 points to Washington and Lee, the 7th ranked team in the country. Competing at a high level. That's what Averett's been doing the past few months here. Timeout on the floor, 10-point lead with 43 seconds left. We'll take one more final break and rejoin you in just a moment. Cougars looking to nurse a 10-point lead with 43 seconds left. Just got to defend the line. No turnovers and hit your free throws. Trying to get the ball in here, and Mizell almost fouled. Can't have any of those. Here comes a wild shot. That's off. Averett gets the rebound. And 34.6 seconds left. The Cougars are going to come out of here with the win. You're seeing things in this team that we haven't seen in years past. The ability to close out these close games, hitting free throws, it has been terrific. They went 8 of 9 at the line in the first half. And they've continued that here in the second half. Total for the game, the Cougars have gone 23 of 27. As they missed one right there, of course, and that announcer's jinx. That one doesn't count, right? Either way, it's an 11-point game here. .7 is now on the clock here as the Maroons will bring it up here. They're down 11, 30 seconds left. And a double dribble. And fittingly enough, the Cougars get one last turnover there. And I believe they'll probably just let them dribble this one out, although the heat is still on here. Just got to get this ball in. They do. Mizell is quickly fouled. And more free throws coming up here for the Cougars, and a chance for Mizell to add to her 4th quarter tally. In the 4th quarter alone, Averett has outscored Roanoke 26-16 and shot over 50% from the field. That is going to win you a lot of games. And Mizell misses the first free throw. 18 points for Jiggets. She fouled out with 2.5 minutes left in the game. But July Mizell, 14 points in 16 minutes, 4 of 5 from the field, ultra efficient. Zaira America with 8 as well. Mizell misses both, but Averett gets the rebound, and that'll just about do it unless they foul again. The clock stopped. I didn't hear a whistle, though. Everybody's kind of looking around. Looks like there was no foul. 21.3 left. Inbound here. With the time and the score, really no reason to foul, but they're going to continue to do it here. Jordan to come to the line here to shoot 2. She's got 6 points in this game and 8 rebounds. She misses the free throw. And of course, just when I start talking about how great Averett shot free throws tonight, now they start missing. The announcer jinx people are going to be out tonight as Jordan misses both. And we're under 20 left. 11-point game. To the rim, and the layup is good. 13.3, 10-point game. Do the math. As Harris brings it up, and she travels. Six seconds left. Pass inside here to Robinson. Ball's taken away by who else but Jaliyah Mizell, and that'll do it. The Cougars get their first 5-win season since 2021. And for Coach Tim Krodish, this team is sizzling here at home. Make it 4 straight wins at the Grant Center. A program that has been down for some years. It's finally seen the light at the end of the tunnel. And they are putting it all together here. They get their first ODAC win of the season. They're now 1-4. Roanoke drops to 1-4 as well. Averett will have the tiebreaker over them if that comes into play later in the season for potential playoff seeding. Roanoke drops to 7-7. The Cougars improve to 5-8. Thanks for watching this doubleheader this Wednesday night in Danville. Averett sweeps the doubleheader and gets both victories, men and women's, tonight. Good night here in Danville as the Cougars get the win, 73-64. For everyone here at the Averett Sports Network, this is Thomas Heaney III saying so long, friends. We'll catch you on the next one.